Well, everybody, we got a slightly different video today. I ain't never really tried to promote another business, but he's one of the few bow shops left, and super good dude. Matter of fact, we come in here to buy some more arrows. He let me just have free range of the target range. I guess they will have just free run of that. Helped move my knock point around. I mean, helped me tune the bow up, made good suggestions. Guy really knows what he's talking about. But I guess to start with, so what's the name of your business now?
It's Copperheads Outdoors.
Mm-hmm.
Started about 10 years ago. In fact, we just had our 10-year anniversary for the store.
What day was that on?
Oh, don't press me on that. I think it was August 1st, I believe.
August 1st. So the man ain't good at anniversaries. Okay.
I was in construction for probably a little over 20 years.
Right.
And decided if I didn't do something else then, I never would. So when I was 45, I went all in for an archery shop, and we're 10 years in now, and it's still holding its own, I guess you'd say.
Well, that's good. That's a very good thing, you know. There's no and I definitely got a great appreciation for that, coming from somebody that did build their own business and stuff as well, you know. But I mean, so of all the things you could have chose, I mean, what specifically drew you to archery?
Well, I really didn't get into archery so much till I was about 35 years old, all right?
Right.
And kind of self-taught for the most part, and made a lot of mistakes. But
Right.
when I finally got with someone who showed me a little bit of the ins and outs, I became an archery bum. Then I'm an idiot about things when I really get interested in them. So I became
like the good kind of idiot.
right,
Okay.
right. So I started working on my own bows and stuff. I didn't want to work on anybody else's stuff, you know.
Yeah.
And when I opened up my shop, I actually hired a guy who had some experience working on bows, and he taught me a lot. And he had to move on, and I just dove right in there head first on everything bow related. The store originally was kind of multifaceted, I guess you'd say, as an outdoor store, but
Well, it wasn't necessarily like a bow specific. It's just
right.
kind of general.
It's a little bit of everything,
Okay.
and I've learned over the years you have to specialize, and so now it's strictly bow hunting and bow fishing. I don't do any hook and line fishing or any ammo even anymore. It's got to do with the bow, we do it.
Okay, now I like that, because you run into the issue so many outdoor stores. They dabble in this. They're not really good at that, but they just too much dabbling going on and not enough perfection going on. So I like that a lot.
I appreciate that.
That's to me, it's a good thing.
The bow fishing has really grown over the last few years. I've told folks the bow hunting used to keep me alive in the summer or the bow fishing would keep me alive in the summer when the bow hunting was shut down.
Yeah.
But it's actually flip-flopped over the last few years, and the bow fishing is probably my greatest draw right now.
Yeah.
Bow hunting keeps me alive when the bow fishing's not going on.
I got you on that one.
I'd like to mention, if we can, through the bow fishing, we have my wife is a breast cancer survivor,
Right.
and so we've been over the last 9 years holding a bow fishing to beat cancer tournament. It's evolved somewhat from bow fishing to beat breast cancer to bow fishing to include all cancers.
Right.
And this year we had our largest cancer shoot to date. We had 40 boats in our tournament, and we raised a substantial amount to help a family, and was going through some rough times with a child there. So that's something we're very proud of, and next year will be our 10-year anniversary on that, on the bow fishing to beat cancer tournament.
Well, good. You don't see people doing that every day, I don't guess. So.
Well, we started out benefiting local organizations such as Marshall County Women's Health, or the Liz Hurley Foundation was one of our recipients at one time. And that evolved into, I now take nominations from my fishermen of families they know who have been affected by cancer, and we deliver a check directly to that family's door instead of some organization that might use it for administrative fees.
Right. I definitely think that's a better method of transfer or whatever.
They can use it where they need it,
That's exactly right. And that's a pretty slick way of doing it. Y'all take notes now. This guy knows what he's doing. But I mean, besides that, is there any other type of benefits or other little things you got like that going on? Or
Well, we try to help our own when things come down, you know,
Right.
in the bow fishing and bow hunting world. We've had a couple of guys who've lost their life bow fishing over the last few years, and
Yeah.
we've held benefits for their families. We're about to hold a benefit for a guy who, a friend of ours, Brent Navins, who was killed in an accident in Huntsville recently, and we're going to hold a small benefit to help his family.
Yeah.
They need it just to show them we care, you know. And
That's fine and dandy.
so we're a really tight knit bunch. We all bicker amongst ourselves and then hold on to each other, you know.
It's kind of like that, how you put it in rabbit hunting. You know, a lot of times people used to go out and all the people's like, all it seemed like they were doing back in the old days. Sometimes they just complained about each other's dogs, and they weren't really complaining. It's just the old saying is, rabbit hunters, we just like to sling lead and talk. You know, that's kind of what we're just out there nagging on each other, having a good old time. You know, don't mean nothing by it. You know, but do y'all host any like certain bow fishing events?
Oh yeah, I
like
host
that,
tournaments throughout the year. We're about to finish up our season with the last two tournaments. We start in March, end in September.
Mm-hmm.
We have little local tournaments, usually average around 20 boats, and
Okay.
they mostly guys from right here in North Alabama, North Georgia, and Southern Tennessee. We come have a ball, you know, fish.
Where do you normally host, like location-wise, you normally host?
We always
them?
leave out of here. I don't.
Okay.
All my tournaments are 100% payout, so I don't make any money from the tournament. I only make
Right.
a little money from the shop sales that day. So we always leave here, and we usually weigh in Gunnersville. We'll probably change that next year to weigh in here also.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be 2 o'clock in the morning, but it's more of a central location for some of the fishermen that come in from both directions.
Okay, I got you on that. So does the entry fees kind of change from one tournament to the next? Or?
My regular tournaments throughout the year, they're $50. I make them affordable. We do what's called a chum bucket format. We
Yeah.
have tiles of different fish in a bucket. We pull 5 out. That's the fish you have to weigh in that night. It's pretty
Okay.
interesting. Takes away any edge one team might have over another.
Well, unfortunately, at this point, he started getting his flow of customers for the day, so wasn't really able to finish the interview. And that's a shame, because the man is a wealth of knowledge when it comes to bow hunting and bow maintenance and bow fishing, just anything bow related, as he put it. So, if y'all live anywhere in Northeast Alabama and y'all are needing something to do with your bows or whatever, the guy's got all kind of stuff. He's got all kind of scents, all kind of rests, attachments, just you name it. He's got it, or he at least point you in the right direction. So I suggest giving Copperheads Outdoors a try. Y'all have a good day.